Welcome to Lone Star Conference Basketball Media Day. I'm Sports Information Director Tom Perpetua here with UT Permian Basin Women's Basketball Head Coach Ray Booth. All the way to the left we have Alexis Quadman. Next to her is Holly Hemmeline. And we have Lauren Stallworth and Avalon Munoz going around the circle. Coach, to start off, what do you think about your schedule for the upcoming year?
I love it. We have a great non-conference schedule, but we finally have some equity and fairness in our conference schedule. Before this year, we were in the hardest pod of the country. The top 4 of the 8 region teams came from our 6-team pod. So we love it. It's fair. We play everybody once. There will be a true champion. We've missed making the tournament by a game now a couple of times, and now it's fair to where everybody plays everybody once. So yeah, we really like it. It should be a really great opportunity, I think, for our team to do really well.
To kind of follow that up, talking about just missing the playoffs the last couple of years. This year, preseason polls have us in the last spot. Just thoughts going into the year about that. Just that the conference thinks we're going to be in.
Obviously we want to be in the tournament, but it's a preseason poll. We have to earn everything we get, and I truly believe that this team will finish much higher. We outwork teams, I think, in a lot of areas of the court, and from our postseason until our first game, that's our goal. And then to do so, obviously, every game going forward. So preseason polls, we're excited that, maybe we'll hit a milestone that we haven't and make the tournament, but I have a lot of confidence in this group, and our expectation is to do very well.
For Holly, what are the team expectations heading into the year, to bounce off that question?
Our expectations are always to win. Our saying is be great, which means the E's for effort, and then the A's for attitude, and then T's for toughness. Every day after practice we have a team meeting and we evaluate ourselves as a team and individually, and we just go off of that, and we always have to be great.
For Lauren, what's it gonna take for this team to be successful this year and accomplish those goals?
I think what it's gonna take is for us to have lockdown defense and to have a huge presence in the paint. We have some great post players this year that really pair with each other very well. So I think that'll make a big difference, and just being able to lock down whenever we need to, especially in close games where we've been in a lot of those. So I think that'll definitely be what makes it for us.
For Coach, talk a little bit about the roster this year. You return a ton of players, and you have a lot of players on the roster. What do you like out of them so far?
I love that we have returners. Up until this year, we really haven't had a whole lot of experience in the Lone Star Conference, and as these 4 women know, it's hard. It's a tough league. We produce a national champion out of this league more times than not. So I'm glad that we have experience. We have 12 people with Lone Star Conference experience on this team. 12 people that have experience with each other. And so that's really, really important. I like that we have experience, that we have team chemistry already. I'll tell you, it's a phenomenal roster. We have depth at the 5 spot. We haven't had it before. Q there were a lot of games last year where she had to play 40 minutes. And I don't know how many of those could be as efficient with just one person. So we want to dominate at the 5 spot. We do have now a lot of depth in that area. We have shooters that can hopefully really knock down shots. That's been a struggle for us, having consistent 3-point shooters. Holly was one for us when she was here. Now she's back. And I think everybody truly, we've got 5s, so we've got people that can knock down shots, and we have some depth at the point spot as well. So I like a lot of things about the roster, but I think the one that I like the most is the depth at every position, to where we don't need to play players tired. We can handle being in foul trouble. Certainly if and when any of our players are in quarantine, we can manage that as well.
Next one's for Quadman. What have you seen from the team so far?
I've seen a lot from past returners and incomers. I've seen a lot of returners try new things that they haven't been doing since last year, and it's working for them. And then, like Lo said, we have a lot of depth in the 5 spot, and I really like that. And just seeing how it all ties together, I'm really excited to see it on the court.
We'll shift this one over to Avalon. Name some teammates that have stood out to you so far in camp.
So I feel like almost every practice we try to bring it. So almost every practice we have someone new to brings something new to the table. But our bigs, OG and Q, they're really dominating on the blocks and rebounds. We have our shooters, Holly and Mia, being very efficient from behind the arc. Some other things that aren't really basketball-wise, Kim, she really stands out energy-wise. Rory, leadership-wise, she really leads a team on the court, and even us point guards. So those are people.
And then I'll pose the same question to you, Coach. Who's stood out to you so far?
Yeah, like I've said, it's kind of a different person every day, but I think consistently probably the one that has stood out in the biggest way is OG. Right now, she's been the best 5-man that I've seen ever at my time at UTPB on this roster. That's the way she's playing right now. So she's definitely improved a lot. Gets after every day, stays locked in, has championship mindset focus day in and day out in the way she goes about her business. But truly, we have a lot of depth, and every day is somebody different. It's going to be hard to find a rotation, I think, with this many people if they all bring it. But as you know, we'll play our freshmen. Our freshman class is solid. We have 4 really, really talented freshmen. And when you look at our practice, I think our returners have done a great job with experience and catching them up. But I think just the maturity and the way they came in and prepared all summer was phenomenal. And I can't tell the difference now between who's a returner and who's a freshman now. We probably will come scrimmage time and game time and all that, because we'll have a little bit more jitters as expected, but everybody has done really, really well. It's pretty open. I expect a lot from every single person on this team in terms of being great, like Holly was talking about. That acronym is greatness requires effort, attitude, and toughness, and that's the bar that we have to be at individually every day for us collectively to reach our potential. So if everybody does their job, we're excited about what our potential would be.
All right. Thank you, Coach. And for Lone Star Conference Media Day, I've been Tom Perpetua.